Hi, my name is Purnima. Welcome. English First Language Part 1, Unit 5 Prose, The Question of Space Part 1. Ninth Standard 2024-2025, Karnataka State Board Syllabus. The author of this lesson is Neera Kashyap. Warm-up activity. Work with your partner. The following word search puzzle has the name of different professions. Find them out. One photographer has been done for you. Would you like to choose any of them? Give reasons for your answer. See here, photographer is here, headed one. So, pilot, musician, jockey, doctor, teacher, scientist, journalist, engineer. If many more are there, if you can find it out. Introduction. This lesson demonstrates how self observation leads to self improvement and change in attitude. 1. Despite maintaining a consistent rhythm, Vikrant found himself completely out of breath. At the end of 3.2-kilometer jog, he his head pounded with the effort and with the thoughts of pressure his parents were mounting on him to gear up for the medical entrance test. Still a year and a half away. Both successful doctors themselves. His parents were anxious that Vikrant ready himself to cope with the intensely competitive environment that had to be scaled for getting admission to prestigious medical college. 2. Class 11 had started with his mother's constant harping on importance of the year for getting a good grip on science and maths. For viewing this as a foundation year for class 12, for using this as a practice year for launching into the 12th board and medical entrance exams, his father quizzed him constantly on math, physics, biology, till his head spun. The conflicts that acquired a distant edge over since he had met Anuj, who had spun into his life like a new universe right here on his jogging track. 3. Anuj was not just a person with dynamic ideas on photography, on a connectedness between human beings and all other living species, on self improvement as a part of human evolution, on the cosmos. He had turned into friend very quickly, a much older friend. 4. While reading a book borrowed from Anuj and experimenting with Anuj's old Kodak camera, Vikrant knew that his parents had watched his new interest with growing dismay. His class grades had dropped. He had started skipping group tuitions. Only child, as a tension grew between Vikrant and his parents, so did his identity with Anuj. Fifth one, panting. Vikrant flopped onto a concrete bench just beyond which Anuj was exercising on the metal swing bars grounded into the earth. Sixth, nothing like a good workout under the blue sky. Much better than an air conditioned gym, said Anuj with satisfaction, leaping off the bars to drop onto the bald grass. Hey, what's up? You look grim. 7. Vikrant shrugged and there was silence. Then he asked, did your parents put pressure on you to become a photojournalist? Eighth one. Oh no, laughed Anuj. I started on my own with journalism and then took up photography much later to make the stories alive visually. Then, after a pause, he said, is the pressure at home bad? 9. Vikrant tried to shrug but nodded instead. It seems to me that the pressure is worse for children of doctors. Perhaps because medicine is considered the noblest of professions and gives prestige. But tell me, how do you react to pressure? 10th. Oh, I explain, I argue, I snap. Sometimes I even walk out. It is worse when I lose control. 11. Yeah, but have you noticed how your body reacts? Well, my body, it, no, not really. 13. If you want to get control over a situation, you could start by first observing your body's reaction, your posture, body temperature, muscle contraction, breathing, the taste in your mouth. 14th. How will that help? Asked Vikrant doubtfully. It will help you witness your reactions as if they were happening to someone else. By observing your body and its reactions, you also distance yourself from them. This distance will help you first see, then control your reactions, said Anuj. 15. Then why not observe your body when you are feeling happy or excited or adventurous? Why only when you are under pressure? Quizzed Vikrant. 16. Sure, why not actually? Our range of expression is quite limited. If we get familiar with our full range, we will become aware of all our habitual expressions. But the next step is to practice expressions when there are no feelings to be expressed. I know this sounds daft, but think if you can express emotions without expressing them, said Anuj. 17th. Like how? Asked Vikrant. 18. Okay, suppose you get news that you have won a free trip to US. How would you react? Urged Anuj. 19. The US? Wow! Exclaimed Vikrant, giving to his hands, body and face such an exaggerated expression of glee that both collapsed laughing. 20. Self observation happened on its own much sooner than Vikrant expected. At dinner that night, his father asked Vikrant, have you found out which is the most suitable coaching center for your medical entrance test? 21. No, said Vikrant. 22. No, what do you mean? No, if you still have not found out, when do you intend to enroll? 23. I don't know. I'm already full up with tuitions, bio, maths, physics, chemistry. It is tough. I cannot do tuition. Vikrant noticed that his mother was dry. His mouth was dry, his head tight at the temples, his body slightly hunched. 24. Tuitions for medical entrances are not just tuitions, they coach you for a career, for a highly competitive exam. One wrong answer could make all the difference. It would be better if you turned your attention to investigating a coaching center rather than spend time with junkies and irrelevant things, finished Vikrant's father. 25. Vikrant noticed that his father's last remark sent a strong wave of heat through his otherwise weary body, galvanizing him to leave the room without another word. Vikrant knew these conflicts were not getting him anywhere. It was not as if he felt medicine was all wrong for him. He just did not want to be bulldozed like this, bulldozed into working 3 shifts a day, 6 days a week. He felt he needed time to pursue his own interests and pressures, especially after his meeting with Anuj. Anuj spoke to him on various issues of the beginnings of life, the places he traveled to, the elements he used to compose, a photograph, self observation. If you can express yourself without feeling, you can feel as well without expressing, he had said. 26. When alone, Vikrant tried to practice emotions he had not experienced. At first, these were of joy, spontaneity, excitement. When he felt more neutral, he practiced a wide range suspicion, hostility, daring, joy, scorn, each with its accompanying posture and gestures. 27. His experiments with self observation helped him to see a whole range of his body reactions, effects that different emotions had on the body, and how the mind got involved with these. But things did not seem to change with his parents, who he realized would continue treating him like a child. So, as long as he just chafed and reacted. 28. Don't worry too much about the change, advised Anuj, noting Vikrant's discouragement one evening. You cannot really change anything till things are ready for change. Just do your part. 29. Yeah, but it does not help, said Vikrant with dejection. 30. Anuj thought for a long while. Then he spoke. If you really want to get control over a situation, there are two more steps for you to practice. The moment an active feelings comes, which you think should be controlled, make a note of it, but don't express it. 31. What is the last step? Asked Vikrant, almost mechanically. 32. The last one is difficult, replied Anush. This step involves expressing an emotion opposite what you feel and can be done only if you are agitated. You observe this, but choose to express calm or warmth instead of coldness. 33. As simple as that, laughed Vikrant a little hopelessly. 34. Vikrant kept up his exercises in self observation, practicing emotions he did not feel, even attempting not to express feelings that came up hot and strong. He felt small stirrings of change. He could see things more objectively, even when he could not control his reactions. His parents were pushing less, listening more. He noticed that instead of both of them speaking in one voice at a point of control or friction, one speak while the other refrained. This was leading to much more interaction, except on the subject of Anuj. If I are you still no hobnobbing with that character? What is his name? Asked his mother at the breakfast one morning. His father's silence was expectant. Vikrant observed his temples tighten, his hunched shoulders straighten out in confrontation. His pulse become irregular. His name is Anuj. Mummy, he replied. Anuj Jain. Anuj is a friend. In fact, more. He teaches from from him I have learned many things. Things that are hard to explain. 36. Yes, but he will not be sitting for your entrance test, will he? If you lose your grip on class 11th, he will never catch up in the class 12, said his mother assertively. 37. As Vikrant felt his temples throb, a sudden calm entered his heart. If I am allowed space for new interest, I will also find space for what is important for a career, he said quietly. 38. This time it was his father who spoke. Fine. Try to achieve a balance. We will be with you. 39. At the end of class 11, Vikrant enrolled for the classes at a coaching center for the medical entrance test. He did this with an awareness that it was the right thing for him to do. Please like, share, subscribe, and save the playlist. Thank you very much. Bye bye.